Okay, hello and welcome back to another LEGO video, and here we have 75945 Expecto Patronum, a LEGO Harry Potter set, which officially releases June the 1st, though I managed to get it early. So in the UK it costs £20, and of course it has many cool features, so let's get into the review. Okay, so this set has 4 figures, which is pretty good for a £20 set. I think it's from the Prisoner of Azkaban. I think I got that right. And so the figures, first it's got 2 Dementors, and these Dementors also came in the Hogwarts Express set from the first line. It's a really good way to get 2 amazing figures. I love their printing on their chest here, their face printing, and there's of course no double-sided face expression because they've got a hood, and the ghost piece on the bottom introduced in the Monster series is really cool. So they're nothing new or exclusive, but a really good way to get the cool figures. Harry has mid-legs because of course it's in the new movie, as you can see here. It's got a new jumper print on here, which is also from the Night Bus, another set in this line. And he's got a more of a mature facial expression. And then of course this Harry here from the first books, and it's got like more of an angry, determined face. And if I turn that around here, it's got a happier, more relaxed face, similar to Sirius Black, as you will see. Put that on like that. Got his face turned at the side there. And then Sirius Black is a really cool figure, but he's just got some quite bad printing here on the grey skin printing. It's actually really bad printing, which is actually occurs quite a lot, that the skin tone doesn't print very well on. Apart from that, he's got really cool front printing, back printing, where he's got some like scruffy uniform there. Another double-sided headpiece here, so it's more of a relaxed face and an angry face, and a really cool Luke's hairpiece in dark brown, which actually works really well for Bucky. I've got the one from the Bricktober pack here, which looks much better on Bucky actually than the other one does. So maybe if they create more Buckys, they start using that one instead of this one. You can see here that doesn't work very well, but I think this one looks really good. So that is it for the figures. So we've got 4 figures in this set. Now let's move on to the main build. Okay, this is the main build of the set, but before we look at that, let's look at the Patronus Stag, which is a really, really cool part of this set, and probably made the price a bit higher than it would have been without it, but I think it's a great addition to the set, and it uses this new sparkly colour here. So they've just put like little bits of plastic in it, shiny plastic, so that it creates a sparkling magical effect. And I think this is really cool, but a problem I did notice is that on the box there's a little bit of black sparkles here, and I'm not sure if that's intentional, that's just like the shade, but it's not on here. I think it probably is supposed to be a consistent white, but maybe that's just a problem with the box or something. I might get another one, so it would be good to see if it shows up differently, because I imagine it's really hard to pull off to get like quite a consistent design. So yeah, that would be interesting to see what other people get. So post down in the comments down below if you have anything to say about that, about the distribution of this new sort of colour. And one more problem I spotted is that there is, on mine, there is a little gap here, which is quite interesting. And I think maybe that's the new medium they're trying to work with, or it's just a small problem that occurs in a few sets now and then. And another feature, of course, which comes with all LEGO horses, that you can take the middle out, which is just consisting of another sparkling brick and then another normal 1x2 plate on top of there. And then you can, this isn't very movie accurate, but just put a figure on there. So if you want to ride it, you can do that, which is quite cool. And the effect, the mould overall and the effect it creates is really cool. So not many complaints here, but just a few things which I noticed which might be a bit different. And finally, these are rubber, so the rest is hard plastic, but these are rubber on the top and do not have the same sparkly effect, if you can see, if the horns do not. So that's interesting, and now let's move on to the main build of the set. So this is the main build of the set, consisting of two very interesting tree builds and some landscape. So the two trees can only really be viewed from one side here, and when they are viewed from this one side, they look very cool, but from the other side, as you can see, they're really dull. So they do use some great snot technique up here, and then just connect by the bottom here. Probably better see it better on this one because I can pick it up. And they are really, really cool, I think, and I like how they've created like the branches and how they've got some texture on the trunk, even though this is a very small set. And they are different to the forest tree builds from the 2018 wave of Harry Potter sets. Though I think I prefer these ones. That one was more of like a play set, so it was a more complete tree. I think this is more of a display piece. Even though saying that, there are some really cool features on this. And the main one is the Patronus shoot thing, which is basically just uses a cone attached to a shudge shooter, which uses the cool Patronus stag like sparkly design here, and just one stud there so it can be shot out of it. And basically you're supposed to have Harry here standing up, and then you have a Dementor and you try and shoot it with the Patronus blast. It is more for kids, so a bit younger, but yeah, then the Dementor gets shot over with the Patronus blast. So it is more of a kid play feature. It's not a main draw for me, but I think it is really cool how they decided to include that, and it is a really good part to get. I think this is exclusive in the reddish brown here, so that's really cool. And finally, moving on to the other landscape part, and this is quite simple. It's just got a bit of water, so it's like the little lake pond that's in the movie as I can remember, and just some ground here using a nice shade of tan, a dark tan shade, and some dark green to create a nice earthy feel to the set. And also finally a rock by the little patch of grass here, which Sirius Black can lie on, which I do believe is in the movie, so that's a nice detail that they've decided to add in there. So that is the main build, and next let's go on to the final verdict. Overall, I really like this set, which is why I bought it early. Though it isn't essential to a Hogwarts setup, but just comes with some really sought after figures and moulds, and as well as an extremely well done scene. It also comes with some of this new sparkles, though I'm sure it will be appearing soon in some other sets, maybe Friends, etc. And the price may be a bit of a push for what you get in the box, but it does come with a lot of really cool stuff, and it does have a quite high price to piece ratio, but for a small set you may have to just pay a bit more. Though for most Harry Potter fans and many generic Lego fans, I think this will be quite an easy buy at full price because it is really cool. Okay, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see you next time.